to bring in Mary FioRito. Is that
FioRito?
FioRito.
Yes.
You've worked for the Catholic Church for years. You host a podcast. You happen to be here. You were sent here this week.
Yes.
Can you tell me what it was like to be here this afternoon?
Oh, my goodness. We weren't anticipating that the new Holy Father would be elected until probably tomorrow. And so we were sitting at dinner, and I looked down at my phone, and there was a message saying there's white smoke. And we just got up and ran out of the restaurant. And then as we were running down the street, all of a sudden there were dozens and dozens of people running with us, all saying, Bianca Fume, Bianca Fume. And it just, my heart is
white
racing.
White smoke.
Right, exactly. So we have a new Holy Father, and now we're waiting to see who it is.
Can you give me a sense? I'm not Catholic, but being in this square all day, we were here last night, we were here today, has this unbelievable sense of unity that I've been trying to find the words to describe. Can you help me kind of describe this communal atmosphere?
Yeah, it's the Holy Father is a person I think people of all faiths look to as someone who's very close to Jesus Christ and someone who's sort of a moral compass for us, And so it's a very disorienting time when there's no Pope, right? And, at Catholics, we call the Pope the Holy Father, so he's sort of like a family figure to us. So when the Pope dies, it's tremendous sadness, but when we're waiting to elect a new Pope, because God always provides for his church, it's like awaiting the birth of a new family member. So there's excitement, and we know there's going to be great joy. God never leaves us abandoned. He always leaves us with a shepherd to help his sheep, and so now we get to meet the person that he's chosen for us.
Did you arrive so you missed the white smoke, you got here when the bells were ringing, and people were just streaming in, and now we're looking up at that balcony. Everyone's eyes have kind of gone up to see.
Yes.
You're obviously going to stay here.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving until we find out who it is. And what was very moving for me, where I got tears in my eyes, the Swiss Guard who protect the Holy Father, they have been silent and not really present because there's been no Holy Father to guard. And you saw them all marching in formation, and now they marched
right by us right here.
They marched right past us, and now they're on either side of that balcony, ready to protect the new Holy Father when he comes. So
you're getting.
It's very emotional, because this is a person that, again, we're going to look to as sort of a moral guide and someone who will help us be closer to God and by praying for us. You feel safer in the world when you know that the Pope is there praying for you. Do you remember when the pandemic started and Pope Francis stood out here by himself and prayed for the world? There's something about having that figure present that makes you feel safer, that the Lord is going to take care of you.
So, on a personal level, you haven't been to a conclave before because you've been busy working, you were saying.
Right. I sent 2 cardinals to a conclave, but, there's always things to do in your home diocese where you live, right? The churches all ring their bells at the same time, and, you have to make sure there's black bunting on the church when the Holy Father dies. So to be able to be here in person and get to see this now firsthand, I feel like, this is one thing off my Catholic bucket list.
We see movement. It's the moment.